Today I would like to talk about one of the most robust products we have here at Leine Linde, the linear scales. They are often used in the steel plants, and here we have an example of that series. This is the RLA 4200, and the R stands for robust, the L for linear, and the A stands for absolute. To my help I have expertise from the market, from the field, regional sales manager, Mr. Klaus Korger. Welcome to Leine Linde showroom.
Thank you.
You have more than 20 years experience with the Leine Linde products. What is the first things that the customers say when they think about Leine Linde?
Yeah, the first thing they say about Leine Linde is robustness, long lifetime, accuracy, and pretty nice design.
Mm-hmm.
And what the purchasers always like is our short delivery time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leine Linde has produced products and solutions for clients in the steel market for 50 years, and we have a good knowledge of the business. And one of the solutions we have for the steel industry is measuring the gap in the rolling mills. And I know, Klaus, that you have good knowledge, and so even some examples from the market perhaps you can describe?
Yeah, for those who are not working in the steel industry, it's very important when you produce the flat material. If an automotive manufacturer orders 0.4 millimeter thickness of the metal sheet, it's very important that you really deliver these 0.4 millimeters. If you deliver 0.41 millimeters, you give him tons of material for free. If you deliver 0.39 millimeters, he will be very upset because his car will not be as stable as it should be. And that is the reason why we need such a very high resolution on this gap control equipment.
Leine Linde encoders are designed for a very demanding environment. How is that recognized in a steel plant?
Yeah, in a steel plant, they like our systems in general, our encoders, and also the linear scale, because we build a robust design. We take very much efforts on the sealing of the housing. We always have IP67 on the housing itself. On the shaft inlet, we have at least IP65 or better. And especially in hot or cold rolling mills, you have dust, you have aggressive liquids, you have humidity. And our sensors, our systems can withstand these harsh environmental requirements.
Yeah, I know the areas, the heavy duty areas. There is often also high disturbances. How has the signal out of the RLA coped through all these years?
Yeah, we have a very good example at a steel plant in Austria. They use this RLA for their systems with the ENDA 2.2 interface. The ENDA 2.2 interface is a point-to-point communication system with 10 megahertz frequency, and the speed of this interface is good enough to have a very accurate gap control, and the customer is really happy with the performance and the accuracy he can achieve.
Good, good. I know that this is a very precise and accurate and fast unit. What is the major benefits there for a plant like this, that it is fast?
Yeah, as I said, if the sheet comes in and you roll it down to the required thickness, you need to be very fast and accurate to respond on disturbances in the thickness. And the faster the interface communicates the absolute position, the better it is for the controls to regulate the cylinders.
Can the plants even increase the speed on the production?
They can increase the speed on the production, yes. And with the absolute interface, they also increase the uptime of the system, because with the former technology, it was always an incremental signal. which meant if you lose the gap control, you had to reference the whole system before you could restart the production. And with the linear absolute scale, you don't have that problem anymore.
Good. I know also that you can mount this on the outside of the machine. You don't have to put it inside, and it's not so complicated. What is the major benefits for a plant like this?
Yeah, with the RLA, we compete against these systems that are integrated into the cylinders. And yeah, well, the benefit is that you have always access to the whole system. You can easily maintain it if there is something to do with the adjustment or the cabling, or only if it's to remove some dust and dirt in here.
Every time you start the machine, do you need to have a zero set, for instance, for this?
No. This is the real advantage of an absolute system. As soon as you shut the system on, you have the absolute position for the moment you shut it on. And
Good.
it's a real position.
Yeah, to summarize the RLA 4200 series, it would seem it has a pretty good total lifetime investment for any steel plant. Especially for the gap control and the gap measuring in the rolling mills. Would you agree with this?
Yes, absolutely. It is a non-tactile system integrated in this tube, so we don't have wear and tear in there. It has, in principle, an endless lifetime. What's also of importance for the customer to know is that we don't need any compressed air supply to keep the system clean. It's fully protected. Even the linear scale is protected with this bellow tube, and the air supply comes from the electrical cabin through the cable protection. So we don't need to have an extra air supply, which is also part of the total costs of the system.
Yeah.
Compressed clean air is pretty expensive.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Klaus, for sharing the insights and knowledge here. If you want to come in contact directly with Klaus, please send in an email on the address below.
Thank you.